just going to do a wee video on servicing this work van of mine. It's a Mercedes Sprinter. Just before I get into the video, I'm not a mechanic, I'm just a builder. But I've been working on vans and cars and stuff for a wee while, just after watching Andrew fix his own stuff. So yeah, sort of got into it as a necessity because of that. Because of that Avico daily, a lot of times it would break down and I'd have to fix it. But anytime brought to the mechanic, they always charge you too much money to fix it. So I just started working on it myself, doing the brakes and servicing it. That's really how I got into working on vans and cars and stuff. So I'll just jump into the video here and do a full service on this work van of mine, the Mercedes Sprinter. It's a 516 2013. Wanted to put new brake pads, front and rear, change the diff oil, change the engine oil, change the engine oil filter and fuel filter. The air filter is dead on, it doesn't need changed. So we'll get stuck into it. So I've got engine oil, oil filter, front pads, rear pads, fuel filter, and I've got diff oil there too if I need to change it. But I'll take the only bad thing with this van, the other vans I can get into this workshop, but because this has the cherry picker on it, it won't fit in the workshop. So I'm just going to have to service it out here. But the only good thing about this van, it has its own jacks. So I'll see if I can level it up here. And the last time I changed the oil, these were handy, so they were. So I'll see if I can level it up here again. Alright, you can see there it makes it handier when you go to service it. You can jack it up, but obviously I'll put axle stands and jacks and stuff under it just to make it more safe as well before I go under it. So I'll do that, get set up and do it, and then get back to you. Just a 13mm socket on the side of the engine here. Try not to drop this. That came out a bit faster than I thought. So I'll just let that finish draining there. Alright, just want to take these wheels off. Everything seems tight on. Alright, so you just pull these wee rubber bits off the back of the caliper here, and it's an Allen key. Make sure you get it the whole way in. Just put them in a wee clean tub for yourself, and in theory this should just come off now.
That's the two new ones in. Just changed the wee sensor over here and got a wee bit of oil out. Pushed them wee pistons in with a clamp, and then that's that one ready to go. So the way I like to push these in, I just put a socket in and then just use a clamp like this. That one there pushed out a wee bit, so just do the same with that one. That's them both in. Just have to be careful you don't damage the rubber. These rubber seals here. I like to spray a wee bit of 3-in-1 oil on the rubber just to keep them from ripping or anything. They're the most important bit, and these wee rubber bits here too. So that's that. And then that's the new wee sensor. You just stick that in there. And that's it, ready to go. The rubbers are still good on them. So that's that one ready to go back on. Just feed your wee sensor through the hole. And then make sure you don't get any dirt on these. Usually I would take that wee bleeding nipple off there, but just give it a go without taking it off, and the pistons went in alright. So that's them started. You just push your sensor back in. That's it. Tighten them up. And put them wee rubber gaskets on. And that's that one done. And then just do the same on the other side, but I'll not record that. Alright, I'm just getting ready to take this diff oil out here. Let's hope it doesn't skate like the last time. So that's it. There's something you need to keep an eye on with them vans. There's not a vehicle of mine that got water in it, they ended up ruining the diff in it. So from there on, I always keep an eye on it. Whenever I took this off and put my finger in, the oil was way down here. So it's good to change it so it is every now and again. Alright, just want to change these pads now. Everything feels sturdy with that wheel. So these are two 15mm bolts. Wee bit of life left in them ones, but the other side, I'll show you the other side. That's the one off the other side, so might as well change both of them, or both sides, sorry. Put a new sensor on. Some new bolts. The new sensor in. That's me. I just had to bleed them back brakes, the front brakes. I was able to get away without having to loosen the wee bleeder screw. So I'll bleed them brakes, just put more brake fluid in the wee cylinder here and just pump them a few times to bleed them. That should be it. Alright, just going to power wash this here now. Done all the brakes, changed the diff oil. Still haven't put the engine oil in it yet. Well, I've drained the engine oil, still haven't put it in yet. And changed the oil filter and the fuel filter. But since it's in the Orlicus here, I thought I might as well give it a quick power wash. So I'll stick these on time lapse and do that. Alright, that's that. All washed there. Put the wheels back on. Just want to give them wheels there a wee quick power wash. And that's it. Just need to put the oil in it, the engine oil in it, and change the fuel filter. Alright, it's the next day here. I'm just about to change the oil filter here. So in this Sprinter, the oil filter's at the top of the engine here. So I have this wee, I don't know what you would call that, wee device to take the filter off.
new filter. And new O-rings. I'll start with this one. Get it on there. Then I'll do this one. New filter ready to go back in. That's it. So that's the oil filter back on there. I've put 5 litres in it so far, so I need to put in they said 7.5. So either 7.5 or 8 litres goes into it, but I'll put 7 litres in it first and then check it. Alright, so the next thing needs to change is the fuel filter. So you just use a screwdriver to pop these wee clips off, and then pop these wee clips off too. So that should come out now, hopefully. Yep, there it goes.
not sure which one of these is in, and take a chance and see if that's the right one. I'm just trying to fill this filter up here. I think this is the in, and then that one goes into the engine. So I'm just turning the ignition on, turning the wee pump so it fills up this filter. That's it. Alright, I spilled a wee bit of fuel there, but you just put the wee clamps back on with a pair of pliers. That's it. That's it on there. And then push them clips back on. I just rinsed off any fuel that I spilled there with a hose. So I'll just turn the ignition on again to make sure it's not leaking. That's it, it's not leaking. So that's it. I spilled a wee bit of fuel, but I hosed it off there with a hose. It's a wee bit messy sometimes. You spill a wee bit of fuel, but you need to get these filters filled up with fuel before you. I wouldn't just put these hoses on and then turn the ignition on. You'll get air in the system. So that's it. Just had to fit this air box and then finish filling this up with oil. So I'll do that. Alright, so I've put 5 litres in it so far, so there's another 2.5, so that's 7.5 litres. That's what the fella in the shop told me it was, but obviously I'll double check it.
Alright, that's it. Yeah, that's it serviced. So I'll run it there for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll let it sit for another 15 minutes or so. Just double check the oil, make sure I'm happy with the oil level. Everything went dead on there. So new brake pads, front and rear. Yeah, oil filter, fuel filter, and changed the diff oil as well. So that should be that thing ready for another 20,000 miles. The only thing I didn't change was the air filter, but it's dead on. I done it when I had this thing for 10,000 miles. I done an oil change and a air filter change in it. So the air filter's dead on. It doesn't need changed. So if you've made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the thumbs up for me. Cheers.